morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining us on the third show of our Christmas week. Christmas has come to our Black Friday shows. I'm here with the lovely Jess. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Kat, who today we are dressed very similar. It's like we text each other in the morning to say, I'm going to wear this today.
But we didn't. Like Kelly said, we're the same, but just in a different order. So we've both gone for black and leopard print.
I feel like if anybody wants to come and work for us here at Hunky Dory, one of the questions should be, do you like leopard print? Tick, yes. Okay, you've got the job.
Yeah, you've got to have at least 30% leopard print in your wardrobe.
Absolutely.
So there's the choice that you're going to be wearing at least one piece every single week.
Yeah, so we have got another amazing show of Christmas deals for you, and I'm surprised with how fast these went when we launched them on Monday, that we've still got some stuff with good stocks left, and we've still got 2 more shows this week all about our Christmas deals, and we've got some fabulous things to show you lined up. But first, let's just recap our £1,000 giveaway. So let me get this amazing check. So all you have to do is shop with us from the start of Black Friday last week until the 1st of December, and you will get your name put into a lucky draw. So we're going to pick 4 people, and you will win £250 worth of store credit that you can spend on yourself, which is amazing. It's like a little Christmas gift from us. So that's all you have to do. Just any order you place from now until the 1st of December will automatically go into our prize draw for your share of £1,000 of Hunky Dory store credit. So pretty good prize. And while we're continuing, let's run this week's Make Weekly. So this week we have got Natalie's Christmas bundle. So her little Christmas goodie bag there. So we've got loads of things in there, everything that Nat loves. And if you've watched these shows for some time, you'll know that she's handpicked these. We've got craft wire, we've got the stamping press, we've got dies, all sorts in there. And all you have to do is like, share and comment your answer to the following question. What costume did Natalie's mum make her for a Christmas Eve nativity service? Was it A, angel, or B, present, or C, cracker? Do you know this one?
I don't. I feel like I should. I feel like I've heard it before.
Yes, I feel.
But my brain's going to one, but I'm not going to say just in case.
Oh yeah, go on, say it.
No.
No. I saw some comments, I think it was at the beginning of the week, saying that she couldn't be an angel.
She couldn't?
She couldn't. Devilish angel, I think somebody put, and it made me laugh. I was like, yes, I agree. We all agree working with Natalie. You can't be an angel all the time, just some of the time. But so yes, let us know of your answer and we'll pick the lucky winner on Friday. Let's get into it. We've got some good things to show you today. Some really nice products, starting with our Santa Paws, which is beautiful. It's a Matastic collection, which I think is just lovely to all the other collections we do. So it's £11.99. Our topper collections are usually £19.99, so that's going to save you 40%. But look at it, it's so sweet, and there's such a range of different colours in here. We've got some more frosty scenes, we've got really beautiful traditional reds and nostalgic images, but I think what every single topper set in here is, it's absolutely adorable. Look at this.
Sweet.
I mean, we've catered for dog lovers and cat lovers.
Definitely.
I mean, you can't not love a little sweet image like this. Look at them just snoozing at the top.
I know.
Oh, it's so cute. This one here, we've got a little like living room wallpaper. I'm thinking in like a manor house, all done up for Christmas. You've got your little animals asleep with all the presents there. This collection as well, it's all foiled in gold foil, which you can just see here. And then look, we've got even more. Look at them in a little scarf at the bottom, in stockings. I mean, that's a perfect gift for us. Would you like to receive a little stocking with a kitten in?
Absolutely. Yes.
Amazing. Let's just read some of the sentiments. 'Tis the season, snowy snuggles, jingle all the way. Here comes Santa Paws. I mean, snowy snuggles. That's an adorable little sentiment to add onto your cards. Think of what you can do with these card blanks as well. You can chop these, you can add little border strips to the bottom of your card. You could just snip that right down here and have a little DL card there with that little doggy on. This one as well has all those foiled snowflakes at the top there, which are just shimmering beautifully. And then we've got the little cuddly animals outside playing in the snow. We've got a really traditional red post box. Got a little snowman at the bottom. Some of the sentiments on here. A special Christmas message for you. Fairy and bright winter wishes. Adorable. Oh, I love it. I
Just
love
so
it.
sweet,
It's
isn't
like,
it?
this one reminds me of, is it Walking in, it's the song, the video to the song.
Snowman walking.
Yeah, what's the
Walking
song?
in the air.
Walking in the air. Jess, don't laugh. She's laughing at me for getting my words. And there we go, that's the last in that. So that's £11.99. That's going to save you 40% on that collection, which is pretty amazing. If you've already got that at home and you just want to top up on some of your favourite designs, you can shop the individual topper sets for £1.99. So these are usually £3.99, but these are now half price. So you can stock up on your favourite ones. And then next up, let me just have a look what we're showing next. Inserts and papers. So £3.99, these are usually £7.99. And you've got your 12 inserts in here, which are all just slightly muted images from that main collection. And then we've got some double-sided papers as well, which are really beautiful. Look at these. I mean, these don't look like inserts, do they? You could use these just for, like, your actual background of your cards.
No, I think these are your double-sided papers, aren't they? They're
Oh,
just
yes.
throwing you because they're on the mat.
Yes, they are, aren't they?
Yeah, so they're absolutely stunning.
There we go, £3.99 for that. We've also got an adorable little book. Oh, I know, £4.99 for this. That's half price. So 120 pages you're going to get in here of just such sweet artwork. Let us know in the comments if you prefer the little cats or the little doggies.
Well, you don't have to choose. You can put both as well.
Um,
Don't make people choose. I wouldn't like to have to choose.
Oh, do you like both?
I love both.
Yeah. No, it's cats for me.
Oh. How could you turn that little face down though?
Oh no, I'd still like him if he lived with me. But I just like the cats more.
Why can't I choose?
Oh yeah, Jess is the dog.
And I'm going to sit in the middle, so
yeah.
there's,
We've
there's a
got
tie.
we're covering all bases.
Yeah.
But just think of what you can do with these. If you are batch making for Christmas, a little book is perfect for that. If you just want to sit at the table or in front of the TV one night and get your Christmas cards all sorted, all organised, then again, little books are easy for using that. Easy as well for fussy cutting, layering them up, because you get 6 of each image too.
You could put all of those, like, kittens and make, like, a little, like, stocking line. You could add them all together. It'd be so cute.
Oh, that would be really cute. Yep, and these are all A6 in size. So that's £4.99 for your little book. And then we've got more Santa Paws goodies as well. What's next? The printed parchment. This is amazing. I love parchment. Look how vibrant it is. I mean, I know it will change, like, with whatever you're putting this on the back of. Like, if you were doing a quite darker card, it gives it a completely different tone. You can make it more vintage if you put brown tones behind it. But you can just see how beautiful and vibrant the colours look on this parchment. And there's so many different images here. You just snip into them to get the one you want to use. Oh, look at this. Great for using apertures with, just adding something extra to your card. So there, we've also got some patterns as well, so you can cut the other ones out for more feature images, but then we've got these lovely subtle patterns here. Look at that holly, really nice.
Stunning.
So 16 sheets of that printed parchment, and you're going to get 4 of each. That's £4.99. And then we've got foiled cardstock too. So again, £4.99. Should be £9.99 this, and you get so much in this pack. All gold foiled, and what a lovely, gorgeous chocolate colour there. And you can see that these colours, even though that it works perfectly with the Santa Paws, you don't have to just use it with that collection. I mean, snowflakes, you're going to use this with quite a lot of your Christmas crafting. Look at that. I mean, you don't even have to use that for Christmas.
No.
Not at all. Oh, I love it.
so pretty.
All foiled, edge to edge. In this pack you get the 16 sheets and there's 8 designs and each in 2 different colourways for just £4.99. Oh, I like it.
It's just so rich and vibrant, isn't it? It's beautiful.
Yeah. Look at that. I mean, you could use this for creating little gift tags if you wanted to.
Yeah.
If you're creating little gift boxes, I've seen a few people this year are making like handmade advent calendars, little boxes and treats for everybody. This sort of cardstock's perfect for that.
Well, I'm going to use it in our last demo to make something with.
Oh, are you?
So, yeah.
Very nice. And we've got more. There's more Santa Paw items here. So the last two, we have got the Matt-tastic here. Again, £4.99. Everything's £4.99. It's a great selection. You get 24 sheets in here, three of each colour. You can see the colours down there. So lovely, rich, deep tones. And then we've got some ribbon for you too. So our ribbon is £4.99. You get 21 metres. And you can see all those colours in there. We've got the golds, greens, blues, some lovely ruby reds for £4.99. That's enough of me chattering on. Let's come to you.
Should we do a demo?
Absolutely.
Believe it or not, we're going to be working with Santa Paws.
Really? No, I wouldn't have guessed.
So we are going to use this lovely big topper here with the donkeys and the little collie puppy, which I think is absolutely adorable. I'm going to make one of my favourite card styles that I've not done in a while, which is like a floated, what do I call it? It's not an easel, it is a bit of an easel. You'll know it when I make it, we'll get there. So I'm going to start with a 7x5 matte and layer for my base. And we are going to take our matching cardstock with my donkeys on here. And the first thing I'm going to do, because like if we measure this up on our board, and I was to put that to 3 notches under the 5, it's going to cut into the top of this image here. I'll just pull it down to show you. So if I just trim a little bit off the bottom first, if I just take ½ an inch off the bottom, it just gives me a little bit more leeway with this one here. What I'm going to do first is I need this bit, so I'm going to chop this off first, just so I'm not chopping into that, and then we can take this 3 notches under the 5 by 3 notches under the 7, and then we are going to take this piece and we are going to cut this down to just so it's just under 2.5. We are going to fussy cut along this line, so it's just so we're taking a little bit off the top here, and then again to 3 notches under the 7. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and we are just going to fussy cut around this bit here. We're not going right up to the detail, we're leaving a little white edge, but we're just going to go all the way along. Take a bit more time than I have, till you've got something that looks a little bit like this, and we've got that lovely fussy cut border on there. Now what I've done with this is, because I want a matte and layer that matches, but the way I'm going to layer it up, because we're going to have acetate in this card, I've just added a little bit of our dotty tape runner. I've popped that on to some gold mirror, but just very lightly put it down. I've not gone in heavy at all. And then you can match your matte and border, matte and layer around, just keeping that couple of mil border as you work your way around. Do that all the way across, and then you can lift it off, and you will end up with a piece that looks like this, that matches. So you've got a matching matte and layer, but without them permanently stuck together, because I'm going to put one side of my acetate and one the other, so I'm going to hide my workings. So that's just a little tip on how you can do that. So let's get this one stuck down on here, and then we can start building the card. So this is going to be our base. So I'm going to take some acetate. You can use the Snowfall if you wanted to. I just had the plain in my stash today. And you're going to want to work with this to start off with in the long position. So we're going to take this, because we're going up both sides, we need 5 inches, which is 10. And then we're just going to take it to the 11, just so we've got an inch to secure at the bottom. And then width-wise, we're going to take it to 7, so it matches our card. Then we're just going to turn it round again. We're going to mark at 1 inch. And this is just going to create our little flap to secure it at the bottom of the card. And then from the top, take it to the 5 inches. Score these all in, burnish them down, and nice crisp folds. And then this is why I've done this the way I have. So with this one now, I'm going to go back in with a little more tape on the top, and then we're going to pop this inside of our little acetate blank that we've just created. Line that up with the score line and the 2 edges there. Try again. Like that. And then I'm just going to add a little bit more tape on top here just to refresh that. And then we can line this up. And it means we still get that lovely matte and layered effect. But when you turn it over, we've got a lovely clean background. We've not got any glue showing through or anything on the back of this acetate card here. So we've got that like that. Then again, I recommend that you use some red line tape when you're doing this, but just in the interest of time, I'm going to secure the base to the bottom here. You can see, if you go over with your burnishing tool, you can see it really adhere to the bottom there. And then I've just taken a piece of white card that we can just use, but again, you can do this and then go in with your either your double-sided papers or your, I can't think of the word, inserts. Catching today, isn't it?
Don't ask me for words today.
And that just keeps it really nice and clean. But then, yeah, like I said, pop your insert on the bottom and you can write your message on the bottom there. So we're really ending up, so I love this style of card because it means you're not losing any of the detail of your card blank at the bottom here, because you can see through it all. So let's go with our toppers and prettify this up. So I'm going to take this big one here. Let's pop this out. Now with the outer frame, I've just added some foam pads to the top. So again, it's just going to stick on that top section. We're not going to have anything peering through that bottom there. Trim away any pips. Just take this, add that to that section over on the left hand side, and then again I'm going to remove the middle frame and we're just going to go with our outer one. We'll add a foam pad. Again, if we put it directly onto here, we know it's going to be hidden, it's not going to be seen under there. We'll just line that up nice and centrally in that gap. Let me know when it stands up. Now this is going a bit tall for some reason, I don't know, but we'll make it work, we always do. And I'm just going to take a sentiment that we can use as our stopper at the bottom. On across here, I know what I've done. I've put this should have been higher up, but never mind. I'm going to pop this across here. And let's go with Let It Snow that we can pop in the bottom corner.
Janie on Facebook has said she was cleaning around yesterday and found a box full of Hunky Dory craft stuff that I forgotten had arrived, plus a goodie bag from Anne-Marie's birthday.
Wow.
What a nice little find.
It is a nice little find.
Had you looked in the goodie bag when it arrived, or had you just put it away? That would have been a very nice treat.
It would have been a very nice treat. Now, there we go. Sometimes you just need to give your acetate a little bit of a crease just to make it sit where it wants to go.
Oh, it's lovely.
And like I said, this should have been popped up so it was sat a little bit above. But other than that,
no, it's perfect. I think
it's just a little bit weak there. But you could add a little bit of acetate behind that, or a bit of your matching parchment as well.
Yeah.
Just to make it hold. But I love that kind of floating effect that you get with these acetate cards.
Yeah. And just think, when your living room or wherever you display all your cards is all Christmassy decorated, you're going to get little like bits of light shining through that acetate. It's going to look really nice.
Yeah.
Really festive. So the next section of the show, we've got some masks and some stamps to show you, and a really beautiful collection. Some things that I forgot we've even had, so it's nice to just bring them back. So first up, we've got our For the Love of Mass. So you can choose from both of these, and they are £1.99 each, which is an amazing price. So we've got our layering robin here. These are 6x6 masks, and then we have got our layering, 5x5, our layering poinsettia mask as well. So you get the 4 masks in each of these, and it will just show you how you can build up a design that looks just exactly like that. So let me turn it round so you can see. So you just build them all up. Each mask is labelled, and I think Kat will show us a bit more as we go to her in the next demo. But these are £1.99 for them. And then we've got these, which I literally feel like we have just launched, possibly the other week. And these are in the Black Friday deals as well. So look at the size of these masks. They are A5 masks. Kind of a 2-in-1, because you can mask the sentiment here, so the merry and bright, and then you can use this border as well. So you've got 2 bits of elements to work with on these. And then we've got the Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Look at that, and that really nice striped border as well is going to look amazing. And then Believe in the Magic of Christmas with all those snowflakes. So beautiful mask. And if you go on the website, there's a big banner at the top saying Black Friday deals. And you can go through there and you can find all these deals. Next up, we've got some stamps. Look at the size of this. It's huge. I didn't even know we've got a stamp of this size.
Massive.
I know. And if you've already shopped our stained glass Christmas collection of this week, then you know you can get this as well, because it's stained glass letters, so you can personalise the cards a bit more too. We've got all the alphabet here, we've got some borders down there, some stars, so that's going to work really well together. All the stamps on the website are up to 75% off, which is amazing saving. So there's some stamps on there which are 99p. Look at this. Look at that sweet little robin. It's got a little hat on there. The sentiments read, Have yourself a merry little Christmas, season's tweetings and tweet Christmas wishes. There's a little candy cane that you can colour in. That's just got a little holly sprig around it. We've got this lovely like bunting at the top there with like a star. So a really beautiful stamp set. And we got another A5 one here. All those alphabets as well, but like a holly themed one. So if I turn it round, you can see each letter's just got a little bit of holly that's poking through at the bottom and at the top. So everything you need in there. We've also given you some punctuation marks as well, so perfect for personalising all your cards. And look how fun this one is. Beautiful presents. And you can see at the back just how you can colour them in. I mean, imagine a little stack of presents on the front of your card. We've got that string lights there. You can use it across the top. Or you could create like a border with it. I presume that you could tile it and create a border around your cards with that. So that's another amazing one to use. And then this is absolutely stunning. Just look at the back. So if you started making some handmade gifts for everybody, this could easily be turned into a bookmark. You could just put a little hole at the top, put a little bit of ribbon through, and that will be a really sweet gift. So that is called our Stained Glass Christmas Icy Penguin. And then we've got a few more really cute ones here. So this, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera as well, is our cozy fireplace, and we've just got it all set up. It just looks really nostalgic. You've got little wine glasses in front of a fire there. We've got some cute little sentiments and some really sweet square little stamps at the bottom there. So you could tile them up and make like a grid on your card. And I think with a stamp this detailed, you don't, if you don't want to go in with colour, you don't need to. It's completely up to you. And then we've got this one from our sparkling season. So another really detailed stamp here. It's got your border on as well, so you would just stamp that all in one colour and pop it down. So like I said, the stamps on the website are from 99p. So this is going to include these little cuties here. I mean, I would get that just for the size of it.
Have we still got these?
Yeah, look at these.
Yes, yes, yes.
These are perfect stocking fillers.
Oh, they are amazing. I just love them. That little sloth is one of my favourites of
Is
all
it?
time.
I quite like the little frog. He is
I do love a
so
frog as
cute.
well.
Meet me under the mistletoe. It's too sweet.
When we get out of here, I'll show you what I did with the frog yesterday, not giving anything away.
Okay.
But
Well,
I
I've
think
just
you'll
said
love
meet
it.
you under the mistletoe, and you went, when we get out of here.
Yeah. Wait till I get my hands on Kelly.
And then we've got the festive farm here. Festive fun, not festive farm. And those golden oldie characters there that you can just use. Really nice, aren't they? And this says, have a jolly Christmas and ho, ho, ho. So all the stamps are on the website. They're from 99p. So we've got the stamps and we've got the mass. And I think there's even been a few, oh yeah, there's a few, you've crossed things off my list. So some have already gone, but let's go to Kat and see what she's got in store for us.
Okay, we're just going to keep it really simple. We're going to have a play with our layering masks, and we're just going to do them as is, just to show you how much fun they are, because sometimes it's just so nice to go back to basics. So we are going to start with our layering robin. I've just got a piece of white cardstock, and we are just going to follow the instructions. We're going to do the colours as they are in here, and I'm just going to show you how much fun and how simple they are to do. So each one is labelled with you with A, B, C, D and yeah, that's it. There's only 4 of them. It's really hard to stop when you start saying it, Amy.
Do you want to sing the alphabet to us?
You don't want me singing anything to you, trust me.
Are you not a singer? Yeah,
No.
but you love music, so can you?
I love music,
But
and
you-
I would love to think I was able to sing, but unfortunately, I don't think it is one of my gifts.
I've not got a great singing voice either.
So.
Jess, can you sing?
No, but we'll be able to.
Yeah, definitely, I would love to.
Do you sing in the car?
Oh yeah, I sing everywhere. I'm just not great at it. It doesn't stop me. So what I've done, what I like to do is, can't think of my words, lay them up against the side of my card, and then if there is any movement for any reason, I know that it's back to 2 straight sides, so it's easy to do. They've also got these like little notches in the top left and bottom right corner. I also like to mark them if I leave any space to do so. Again, so I've just got another little anchor point if I need to measure them up, or I'm doing them anywhere else on the card that's not against the edge, so I know I've always got 2 points to come to. So we're going to start on here. We're on mask A, and it says my berries are in red pastel and my robin is tiger orange. So let's get my red pastel out first. And then we're just going to go over our berries.
Everybody in the comments are talking about snow and it being icy. What's it like where you live?
Yes, we had snow. It would have been Monday night, wasn't it, that we had it, but it disappeared pretty much throughout the day yesterday. We had frost this morning. I did have to de-ice the car this morning.
Yeah, so did I.
But that was about as fun as it got, unfortunately.
Last year when it was really icy, Dave very kindly has managed to get a recording from the doorbell of me walking to my car doing some sort of splits, standing back up and just continuing de-icing like nothing happened.
Just pretended.
Yeah.
that you hadn't been seen, and it was all caught on camera.
Yeah.
Devastated. So we're switching to the tiger orange now, and what I like to do just to add that little bit of depth is I'm kind of going to ombre it. So I'm going to go a little bit darker around the front and the edges, and then just let it blend away a little bit as it comes out there. Can you just see how it's slightly, and it just adds more effect. Another thing I love to do with these, and I'm sure there's examples if you go and have a look on the website, is once I've inked them, is to go in with my pencils over the top to really add definition and shading into them as well. Right, so that was mask 1. So we're just going to take that off. And then I just use cleaning wipes or baby wipes just to give them a clean off, but they'll go under your wash with soap and water as well. So we're on to mask B. Just double check I've got that right one there, and like I said, it's dead easy to layer up because I've put those guides in place, but you can see as well when you do it on your map here. And I'm just using that little bit of masking tape, making sure it's not covering up anything I don't want it to. So for this one we have khaki for our leaves, which I think is one of my favourite colours. So again, yeah, I'm just checking, it's just the bird in the middle I need to miss. If you do need to mask anything off, obviously you can go over with your tape if you think you're going to hit any of the area you don't want to hit, or just use a scrap bit of card to cover it, and you can move it around as you go. So we're going to go in around our leaves here. I just love watching these come together. And again, this is a technique you can build up over time. We just give you a guide with the colours here, and I'm using them as is. But as you have worked through them and you're a bit more confident, you can go in, you can use 2 different colours to ombre up the effects. You can completely change the colours. I've done some before where you can bring some heat embossing into the elements.
Oh, how nice.
You can like do black and grey scale versions of them and just pick a certain colour out. There's so many different things you can do. Now you see I should have masked this off here. I've gone a little bit into the robin's tail, but
tiny bit.
It's because I'm talking and doing it at the same time. I'm not concentrating. And then we're going to go, it says dove grey for the body. Get those shadows in our little robin here. And I love how you've even got the little bits that layer up over the existing colours, so it's going to give you little bits of shadows in there as well. So that was our dove grey. I'll take this one off here now. And again, clean as you go, because otherwise, trust me, I've learned this lesson, the mess you start making afterwards. Always give your fingers a little bit of a wipe down as well. So next up we have layer C. Line it up again. And this one is going to give us more detail on our robin, and it's also going to put those little bits into our berries for us there as well. You could even go in with a fine liner if you wanted to on the berries for this one. Or this would be a great one if you wanted to pick it out like an embossing powder and really make them pop.
So how would you do that? Would you pour it on when the mask is on?
So what I would make sure you do, yeah, you could do that so it'd stop it sticking to other things. Or make sure, go over and make sure your base layers are really, really dry down first. So go over with a heat gun or something like that. Heat gun, make sure they're really dry, and then I would recommend your anti-static bag. Then add your mask, then that layer, and then miss out your robin, just do those bits, and then do your heat embossing, and then go back and do your robin afterwards.
That would look very nice.
It's just about getting things in the right order.
Oh, Elaine has said, this is the first time I've seen a mask and it's fascinating. They are very clever though. Stacey, our designer, she creates these in a way that's just really easy to use and like shows you the step-by-step instructions as well, so you can just follow along and like build up your own design.
And I have just realised that that little branch is meant to be brown, and I've gone in with the black, but again we will make it work. I'm getting too carried away.
What did you do then, sorry?
I've just gone and I've added some of the black to the branch here. I've just gone in, you know, to do the little pits in my berries.
Oh yeah.
So this probably is one where you are better going in if you've got like a black light fine liner.
Yeah.
And just colour in those little dots in. Or masking them off like I said originally, which I will show you here now. So if you've got a bit of scrap, because the eye and the beak on here is going to be black. So if you just use like a little bit of scrap card, and you can come around and cover the bits you don't want it in, it's what you're meant to do. And then you just get it where you want it to go. No, they're a really fun concept. They're so much fun. And then we are going to go our velvet fawn.
Is this the last mask?
It's not.
Oh,
We've
is
got
it
two
not?
more layers yet. Sorry, are you bored me, Kelly?
No, because people have already been saying it's looking amazing already, so I thought...
Well, we'll take that. So I'm just going to blend over where I've got a little bit of those darker pits, and then I can make them work afterwards. No, we've got one more layer that's going to pick out like the little more of the leaf detail, and then some darker elements in the robin as well. So that's the velvet fawn. But again, if you're wanting more of an abstract look, you can leave it at that level. I mean, that is stunning as it is, isn't it? So you could leave it there if you wanted to. But there is one more layer.
Oh, nice.
Our final one. I'll let that walk away with my masking tape. And isn't it nice just to sit and just do it as is?
Yeah.
Just to have a little play. To make sure that's all lined up there. Now, like I said, I'm going to put this into a few smaller pieces just so I can work it as a few little masks around these bits, because we've got lots of bits close to each other. So we're going to go in with our holly green first, and this is going to pick up some detail in those leaves for us. Take the other sponge off first, that might help it stick, might it? So with this bit at the top here, I'm absolutely fine. I'm not going to catch anything else, so I can go over, make sure I get them in. But then as we come back round to the bird, there might be a few bits I could overlap here. So I'm just going to take this little bit of scrap card and cover any areas I definitely don't want to get it onto. And don't worry if it's seeping around the edges a little bit, because we're going to trim it down afterwards anyway. So again, this bit at the bottom here, just pop that over the bits I definitely don't want to get it onto. And the same, these two here. Really work it into those gaps there to get that nice definition. And I think that's all my foliage bits. And then last but not least, we're going to go in with that final muddy boots to pick out the details in the robin. And again, this time I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to cover the foliage and just go in over our little robin here.
Donna on YouTube has asked, how many designs are there in the mask? Do you mean each individual one? Because there's four templates in these layering masks.
Yeah. But there's two Christmas.
Yeah.
There's a robin and the beautiful poinsettia that's here. And then I think
because we've got the
6 of the everyday ones.
Yeah, there's a butterfly, isn't there? Layering
There's a butterfly. There's
the blue tits, I
blue
think.
tip. There's a couple of background like panelled eyes. if you go and check out on the website, they're all on there. There's either 6 or 8. I think it might be 8 including the Christmas ones, but they are absolutely beautiful. There's like some floral wreaths, some lovely overall flower patterns as well.
Oh yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is, isn't there, like a geometric sort of one.
So let's just cut him out. You can see how lovely crisp he is when we take that edge off here. And again, there's a little bit of work to it, but so you want that with your cards sometimes, don't you? But you could easily be matchmaking these, and then all they need is a little matte and layer sticking on a card with a sentiment. And you've got these beautiful, beautiful, which one are we going to? Designs. Aren't they absolutely stunning?
Oh, it's beautiful.
And there's enough there to make it look like it's hand done, so people know you've put the time in, but it still looks really crisp and clean and well done at the same time.
I think what's really nice about them as well is we know how that image has been put together, but if somebody was to receive it, they'd just think, I really wouldn't know, would you? Like, how amazing is that? Have you done a little bit of, I don't know, watercolour painting? It just looks so beautiful. So thank you, Kat.
You're welcome.
So next up, we've got a huge selection of dies for you. So these are just the Christmas ones, but we also launched last week, you know, some of our everyday ones. So when I came in before, I had a look through here, and honestly, I was shocked at 2 of the dies that have gone in here. I was like, they shouldn't have gone in. It's too late now. They're already in. But we just have to start with these, because the other day I was watching the show, and somebody commented that there's some 20p dies on the website, and I was like,
What?
There's a mistake, what's for 20p? But then I've seen, and it's these little ones. So we've got the ampersand here, and then we've got an alphabet, the letter Z here. So 20p each. These should be £2.99. So if you need any of them, just add them to your basket. We've got some embossing folders, which again I was shocked that I've gone into Black Friday. So these are £2.99 each, and we have done quite a few techniques now using the embossing folders.
Yes.
Did we even do a technique Tuesday?
Did Stacey do that?
Yeah, I feel like we've had Stacey in a few times using different ways how to use our embossing folders. So these are good sized embossing folders as well. They're 15 centimetres and the embossed area is 14.5 centimetres. So we've got some details there on the back and how to use an embossing folder if you've never used it before. And then we've got the fabulous fur owl here as well, which is, I mean, it's a Christmas jumper, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. So they are £2.99 each. And then coming up, the first one that I was like, why is this in Black Friday?
No, I've no idea.
I have no idea. I don't know what's happened here. So this is our Sensational Slay Moonstone die, £11.99. This is a huge die. It should be £24.99. It gives you 9 metal dies in here, and it creates an gorgeous 3D sleigh, and it's kind of like a 2-in-1 die, because you can create the project that's down here and it just sits up once it's built, and you can fill that with some sweets and everything else, or you can just cut out one of the panels and create like a topper for a card. So it's really versatile, this die set as well. And you can see we've given you some elements there to personalise it. We've got a little bow, we've got some presents, and we've got a little bit of holly. So £11.99 for that, and it's a huge die.
Do you know what it also makes really well?
Yeah.
Elf shoes.
It does.
You
It
can
does.
make elf shoes out of it. It's so cool.
It does. These are our £14.99 dies, and these have all been reduced down to £7.49. Unfortunately, they're not 20p, but they're £7.49. So you can see here, I'll just show you a selection of these. We've got the Sensational Stripes background panel. Again, you don't need to use that for Christmas. That can be used for any sort of background. It's a really good one to have in your stash. Look at this fancy one. Look at the backgrounds you're going to make with this. All of these sorts of panel dies as well, they're going to tile, so if you're creating a larger card, they are perfect for that. We've got a Peace on Earth one here with that lovely stained glass look, and we've got a sentiment at the bottom, joy. Next up, Christmas Rose and Foliage. So these are beautiful. If you've already created a card, you need a little something extra, and you just want to create something that's a bit 3D. So you can do this. So you've got all the layers at the back as well. You've got the leaves, you've got the flower, and you can build that up, and you can bend the leaves as well so it looks more realistic. But these sort of dies are nice if you wanted to add a little something extra to a gift bag. Like that could just go in the corner of a gift bag and it would look really, really sweet. Then we've got the winter wreath here. So it's like a half wreath, so that just goes on one side of your card. So it can make a little card front. Just really cute and really intricate, lovely detail on that one. 'Tis the season. This is from our Stitch It collection of dies. So you can see at the back there, you can go in with this and you can actually add your own thread or wool and just add a little bit extra into this. It'd be nice if we had some cards, but there's all sorts on the website. You can go on Pinterest as well and you'll be able to see what we mean about adding some thread to that. Then we've got the delightfully decorative stars, and they are gorgeous. Imagine them cut out of silver as well, or really nice and glistening. And then we've got some of our radiant sentiments. These were super popular. We had to wait for these so many times to come back in stock, and they was going out that fast. So these are all from £7.49, including our overlay sentiments, which I know everybody here uses these all the time.
You're not allowed to sell them.
I know.
No, stop it, because I want to use them. No.
Has it gone now? It's gone.
No.
Put it down. It's gone. It's too
No.
late.
No.
We've got this one as well, our Angel Blessings. This was released with some nesting dies, so you can see there on the card example that the angel just looks really sweet in a little frame there. And then we've got the Peaceful Dove as well. Lovely. Next set, these ones are our £19.99 dies, and these are now £9.99. So we've got this beautiful tree here. You can't see much from the front of that there, but that's, oh, it's not a tree. There's three different ones, isn't there?
Yeah, I think it's meant to work with like a stamp set or something.
Oh, okay. And so you can use these little lines here, and that just cuts a little fancy edge on the side of your cards. And another one here, our Snow Much Fun Edge It. And then we've got some combos. Moonstone combos. So these include the dies and the stamps as well. So we've got the Cheers one here. I really like how these are they're quite modern, aren't they, all the typography? A little bit fancy. So we've got the Cheers one there. We've got the Merry. And you've got a good selection of like elements to colour in there as well, which is really nice. You can colour all the baubles different colour. But again, you don't have to colour it in. You can just leave it nice and plain. And then we've got the Peace one there. Gosh, Jess, I've got a huge pile. We've got more. We've got some nice frames. But you can just see how many dies we've got in this Black Friday event. I think on Monday we put over 150 Christmas lines in, when last week we'd already added 300. So that we've got so much with some really good savings on the website. Loving relatives, so that's perfect for this time of year if you're personalising those cards, or if you're doing any craft fairs, to have these little sentiments ready and cut out so then people can just add them to a card. And then we've got the loving relatives for him, and then the postage stamp panel, which is really sweet. So now, I know we had a little chat before the start of the show when we were saying these dies shouldn't be in Black Friday. So
no.
Kat, you are going to do a little demonstration now, but it has gone. It's already gone.
Yeah, because I prepped this yesterday, and then by the time I've come in this morning, it was sold out. So I do apologise. We're going to do a little decoration with our Advent house, but we are going to be using our Santa Claus foiled cardstock with it. So there is something that you can get if you like this demonstration. And the beauty of it being sold out is that we know that lots of you have got it, so it is something that you can make at home.
Yeah, and I know quite a few people come back to these shows for inspiration, so it's perfect for that anyway.
So I am going to be using this lovely kind of tiled effect, and I'm not wasting my gas because you only get one sheet of each, so you can see I've already cut one out already, but you can definitely get your 2 panels out of here. So we'll go in and we'll cut down my second panel.
Fiona on Facebook has put so many to choose from, my head is spinning.
I know.
I know.
There's lots and lots, isn't there? So let's pop this. No, before I do that, see, I'm forgetting already. I'm getting giddy. So we're going to line that up. I'm also going to take, this is going to be like the back and one side of the house. I'm going to take my little window aperture that cuts in. For the front panel, you'll see I've cut it out the front and the side like this. I'm going to put it in that kind of diamond position here to put like kind of little landing loft kind of window in there. So I'm going to pop that on, because you can cut the two at the same time. And we will run this through the machine. And I did do a version of this on Hobby Maker a few weeks ago, but I think doing it out of the different cardstocks, you get completely different looks.
Yeah.
So it's so much fun. And obviously it was designed for the Advent houses, but it's just showing you how you can use it as a one-off decoration on its own right. So we pop that out of there, and then pop that to one side. I'm going to take my die again, and this time I'm going to use a bit more of that foil cardstock, the lovely kind of red with the gold pinstripe there. And again, I'm just going to be frugal, because this time I only want to get a little panel for the roof, and of course you're going to be doing both of these twice for both sides of your house. But just to show that you only need to cut a bit of your card, you don't need to cut the whole thing again. She's been so frugal with the tape that she's having dramas with it. So I'm just making sure that it's the roof panel that's covered with the card there. And we will run that through again. I feel like I'm missing a plate. No, that's fine. Take this off here, and then just a little bit, it's caught the roof for us here, that we can then cut down. I'm going to go along the scalloped edge of the bottom here. I'm just going to follow the lines just to get that lovely kind of Christmas pretty tiled effect roof in there for you. But there's so many different things you can do this. When I did this on Hobby Maker, I did it out of our gold shimmer card with black accents. It looks stunning out of craft card, just your everyday adorable scoreable. The only limit with this is your own imagination. And then I'm going to take this top bit off as well, so we've got the original cardstock coming through. And then we're going to bring in our original panel, and we're just going to pop this over the roof just to give it that little bit of extra effect there. And then I'm going to go and add, I've got my skinny red liner tape. Now this one, there's lots of different ways you can secure these boxes. Because I'm making a hanging decoration, I'm going to be securing the top, and I'm going to be using the bottom as my open and close. So I'm going to use red liner tape on my two tabs at the top here and the side. And on my other piece I have got a bit of red liner tape here as well to secure it. But I've done that already. So we just work our way around. And I'm not going to fix my bottom on this one. I'm going to use a couple of little hook and eye dots, so you can get in and out of the bottom of this one if you wanted to, because we are going to add a little festive element to it, but you could just use it as a gift box if you wanted. If you wanted to make like a hanging advent calendar with them all hung up, this would be a great way to do it as well. So now I'm going to go in, I'm going to make sure everything's nice and burnished for when I come to stick this together. Make sure those tabs are well stuck down. Just taking a little bit of time. I've learned rushing only hinders you. Now, before, I'm going to learn a little mistake that I've made before. Before I go any further and start sticking these bits down, I'm going to take my screw hole punch and we're just going to I'm not sure if this works if I do it like this, but we're going to try it. I'm going to put a little hole in the middle so I can secure some ribbon through this later on. And again, I do advise, it's too late now, she's done it now, that you do this onto a kind of rubber cutting mat. It's okay because I've got lots of thick layers here, but I just find it helps grip it a lot better.
Did it work?
But that has been, absolutely fine. Just need to clean this one up a little bit.
Oh, I didn't think it would go through both.
It's because you've got that pressure and you can keep going.
Yeah.
But as long as you score down onto one of them and you know where your hole is, then you should be fine because you can go back into it afterwards. So let's put our little box together. So we'll go around and take my red liner tape off. I will see you in an hour. I've learned recently though, the key to your high tack tape, A, don't be afraid of it. B, give it a good burnish. Once you've popped it on, give it a really, really good rub down onto your cardstock. And then just leave it a little bit as well. I think that really helps it grip to what it should be gripping to. And then you can see how much easier this backing's coming off now. It's the fear factor. Once you're over the fear factor, you're absolutely fine. Now again, she's rushed ahead and she's forgot what she needed to do. So we've got our little windows in there. Just going to take a little bit of parchment to cover our windows on the inside. It doesn't need to be the neatest. Again, I think I can cut that a little bit smaller still. I'm just going to cut 3 little squares to cover our windows. And this time you can just use your tape runner. Nobody's really going to see inside the box. You can use your fingers to make it dance all over your desk. Secure that on the inside there. Same with the other 2. We will add a bit of decoration to the outside of the box as well in a bit. And then this upstairs window that we popped in the one I made earlier. And then we can go ahead and secure our box together. So I like to lay it out, then I can line everything up. Bring this one around and then fold that over, and it should sit nice and straight for you. And then we can bring in our roof panels, drop them down on each side. And then just before I do this one, I'm going to go in with some ribbon. I did have this here. And again, I've taken this ribbon from my Paws selection. We're just going to thread this through. And this is what we're going to use as our hanging element. If I can just... Come on, fingers. Pop that through there, and again we can bring this down onto that 2 elements there, and then secure it at the top with that bit of red liner. Give that a good pinch together. We will make a little tie so we can hang that up. Just trim that down. Now, before I go and finish the bottom, let's find the front again. I've gone and cut a little door out of some of the other foil cardstock that was there.
Oh, that's sweet.
Just for this side of it. And then I've also gone and cut the little Christmas tree, back that onto some mirri because it's got lots of little holes in it, so we just get that lovely little little dots coming through there, and you've got lots of elements you can decorate this up with. I have taken, like I said, I've got some hook and eyes here. This is what I'm going to use to close my box up, so I'm just going to see where I want them to sit. So I've put one on that side, and then if I put the other element on top and then close my box, I know it's going to hit the right place there. And the reason I'm doing this is to finish this. So you could then use that to open and close the box if you've got gifts in it. But I have taken some craft lights.
Oh, how cute.
And you can just kind of pop these in as they are. We can open them up, pop our craft lights in there, and this is the beauty of the parchment windows. And you're going to get this beautiful, I'll trim that down, I've not done a very good job, have I? This lovely little light up box. It's hard to see with the lights in here.
Yeah, but it's going to look really cosy though on the tree, isn't it?
Yeah, and like I said, you could do a hanging advent calendar if you'd wanted to, and put little treats inside at home. But lots of different ways that you can use this.
I like it because when we did launch that, I don't think we did many using like collections as well, did we? So it was nice to add some like different foil cardstock to it. Looks beautiful.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much. So that's the rest of our Black Friday deals today. We will be back tomorrow, but just a quick recap. If you are placing an order from today or to the rest of the week until December the 1st, then you will get your name put into the prize draw to win £250 worth of store credit. Amazing giveaway. We can't wait to pick some winners for that. But Amy is over on Hobby Maker tomorrow. She'll be there at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock. And then tomorrow, Anne-Marie is back in the building and she'll be here on the show with Dan. So tune in at 10 AM for Dan and Anne-Marie. That's it from us. I hope you have a lovely day and we'll see you tomorrow.